posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus.
Hey guys, welcome to Grown Dating Talk. This is your host, Alana V.
And I'm Silent the Supervillain.
And today we're here to discuss online dating as it applies to mature dating. So, let's talk about this online dating thing simply because I've been online. I have this dating profile and stuff. Right. We're not going to talk about the sites because I don't want them coming after me for feedback now.
Right.
But anyway, you know, I'm starting to see some really weird things on these damn dating profiles with guys. Like, there are a lot of guys that when it says relational interest, it'll say short-term, long-term and stuff. These guys are putting like hookups, casual friends, and long-term relationships. Bruh, stop. No.
That sounds like a man who knows what he wants to me. He knows what he wants. Casual hookups. Okay, we'll see where this goes.
Oh, no. Because sisters like myself now, we are maturely dating looking for long term, the goal of long term. Like, I'm in it to win it. Okay? I'm like, no. So they will like the profile or send a message of interest. And then if you don't respond, they will send another message back in which they're really detailing their feelings. Like they're really upset, really, as the youth would say, butt hurt.
Yeah.
The term. So they're really, really hurt and salty. Or you can express interest to a guy, like you like it and send a message like, hey, gorgeous smile. And they reply back like, oh no, I'm not interested. I see what you're up to. And you're like, excuse me, I'm lost. Can you explain your perspective to me? Oh no, you're looking for some guy to just spend money and stuff. You're out here looking to just be lavishly taken care of. And it's like, whoa, where did you get that from? Yes. I've had that experience.
That's wild.
I've had it like once or twice. And I honestly, I was like, you know what? I understand.
Say nice smile.
Gold digger. Just gorgeous smile, gold digger, exactly. So I was like, you know what? I understand. Now I see why you're single and on this site. But aside from that, could you please riddle me this? Answer one question. One question before we say goodbye and unmatch each other.
Right.
You know, what about my profile scream gold digger to you? I'm just wondering. Because I want some constructive feedback from this misguided soul's perspective so I can clear that up if necessary so there's no more misguided souls to interpret that. It's like, what the heck? The guy goes, because you look like you're catfishing. And I said, catfishing how? You were too gorgeous. There's no way that you were that gorgeous and you have all that stuff going up.
He done been through some shit.
Thank you.
Been through some shit. He's like, nope. Back away, you gold digging catfish. I'm not cash apping you nothing. No, I don't have Venmo. And you ain't my pal. I'm not paying you. None of that.
And that had me thinking like, oh my God. Because, you know, as a woman, when you're on a dating site, you only see things from the woman's perspective. I see these photos. I see what this guy's put up on his profile. But you don't know what they see on there. And then it makes you wonder, what kind of experiences are they having? What kind of women are they expressing interest in and expressing interest in them that, you know, you have this renegade.
Catfish and gold
I'm not with the renegade. Catfish and gold diggers.
That's the experience they've been through. That's why they're so hurt.
Well, then, in my terms, I would call that some bitch-ass bitches.
Bitches. Hell yeah.
That's
hilarious.
But please understand, it's not just women. Men can be some bitch-ass bitches, too. Yeah. Because men will step to the table expecting to gold dig. But they don't put it in the terms to say that they're looking to gold dig.
We talk a lot about women, but there be some dudes out here asking for $40 too.
Yes. Can you get some gas money? Can I get it? Or they need a place to stay.
For $40.
They need a place to stay. And you're like, good God, no.
And winter's coming up. Yeah, you know, it's that season.
We're not cuddling and snuggling. That's not what's happening.
This is homeless nigga season. He gonna put that eggplant on you. And next thing you know,
no, brother.
He gonna put his PlayStation 4 gonna be there.
Keep the
his basketball shorts.
Keep that eggplant. Rent is paid on time. Working my way toward mortgage. Got money in the bank.
Eat, drinking on
Credit
kids
good.
songs.
Don't need that. See, the thing is, I think that people with that mentality, people who are seeking that, they get caught up in attractions or being attracted to or attracted by other lower vibrational people, because there are people out there who are codependent.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. So you have codependent people out here looking to date, and then you have independent people out here looking to date. And I think that that's a big distinctive or a big distinction that we should make in that, because codependent people looking to date are looking to date in a different way than independent people. Codependent people are looking to move in quick. They want to see you 6 and 7 days a week. Like,
right.
bruh, I have a whole job. I have kids. I have a whole life outside of you, interest and things.
So they walk in right away. They walk and look around. Yeah, I can make it work here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is nice.
Or women too, ma'am. I have a job. I have a whole lifestyle. You texting me all damn day, sending me pictures of you, selfies of you in your
bed. Yo, it'll be because y'all women get caught up in that, because you be also it's up right, yeah, spend the weekend, and then Monday come, and because it be the women who didn't ask all them questions up front, who ain't know nothing about homeboy, and now they see you oh yeah, just stay, and I'll be home from work at such and such time. And you get home from work, and that PlayStation 4 is in there, and that big ass garbage bag is up in the corner, and now you got you got more than the house guests now.
Yes, now you have another child in your household, and you have problems and things, and that's why it's important.
Then you get to meet the real him. Start seeing them skid marks in those drawers. You got to clean them. You said you was gonna love that man. You told him he could stay in your house, and you wanted him to be there when you got off work.
See, and the thing is, those are the problems that codependency will breed, and people don't realize that. When you are independent and you're used to being on your own and providing for yourself and taking care of yourself and being self-sufficient, you don't have those same experiences because you don't want to rush things. You genuinely, I want to get to know a guy before I decide to move in with you. I want to know who you are. Who are you when you're angry? Who are you when you're sad?
Dude,
do you have a good
people out here that
relationship
they
with
just
your
want to
family?
know that your rent is paid up. That's it. Your rent paid? Oh, okay.
Thank you. And I like, you have
Guess
people
who's
out
coming to
there
dinner?
who want to know so much more. They want to know, how long have you been at your job? Are you an entrepreneur? Do you have any skills and talents? And are you capitalizing off of those?
Do you have any goals?
Some people don't get, do you have any goals?
Are you complacent?
Are you read up? Do you have an investment portfolio? Or even if that you don't have that, are you interested in learning about that? Because.
But then, is that the kind? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Mm-hmm,
Is that the kind of stuff that you would put on an online dating site, like on your profile? Because, like me personally, I don't know. Like I'm when it comes to online dating, I'm the worst person to ask because I don't online date. I had one very bad catfish experience, and this is before catfishing was a thing.
Oh my God!
I'm talking about way before catfishing was a thing. I got caught out there on AOL. This is how long ago it was.
Oh my God! You're talking about back when it was like black people chats.
No, not
Puerto
even
Rican chat
before that. All them group
group chats.
Yeah, no, listen.
You took it way back.
Because that's when it was, and I got scarred. And I said never again.
Oh my God!
Listen, I went and I was talking to this girl. I think I met her in one of them group chats. Listen,
came up looking like
she was sending me pictures through the, you know what I mean? We was emailing each other or aiming each other, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Sending each other pictures and shit like that. And I'm sending her my pictures. I'm showing who the hell I am. She's sending me pictures of somebody else, boy. But this girl was bad. You hear me? I was like, yeah, yeah, this the one. This the one. I think I was like 18, like 19 or something like that. Some wild shit, like 19, 20 when that shit happened.
Wow.
And I went, and one day we was talking on the phone for a while, like a good month and a half. That's not really a while, but whenever we talking on the phone or whatever. She lives in Jersey. I lived in Rockland at the time, so that's on the border of northern New Jersey. So she's like, we gonna link up. She's like, I'm gonna take a train from wherever to Montvale, and then I'm gonna catch a cab from Montvale to your house. I'm like, bet. I'm getting ready. My sister was downstairs.
She's investing time to travel.
No, listen. I done did. My skinny ass was in there doing push-ups. Like I'm getting ready. I'm like, yeah, shorty. Oh, but wait, skirt. Let me rewind, because the night before she was coming, she was like, oh, I gotta confess to something to you, right? She was like, yo, the picture I sent you, that wasn't me, that was my cousin. Right?
Oh.
So I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm thinking about them because I never got catfish before. Nothing of the sort. I ain't know nothing about it. So she's like, yeah, that wasn't me. That was my cousin. I'm sorry. I just, my cousin's beautiful. I just wanted you to like me. Da, da, da. But the vibe was already dope, right?
Exactly.
I was already
So you
tested. I'm
pushed
like, yo.
past it.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, don't worry about it. Like,
Oh
so I
my
want you to still
God.
come through.
I would have
like,
been
we
upset.
chilling.
Like, you didn't tell me to choose from the gate.
Nah, I wasn't even mad.
Might
Like,
show up to Shrek. No.
listen, I was trying to get some cheeks
Oh my.
that day.
You know
Okay,
what?
with somebody I vibe with. We was
There
vibing.
you
It was
go.
cool.
Okay. The
It wasn't that
connection.
cool, but,
that's
I mean,
cool, 'cause
that was
the
the
connection
stuff.
was more important than the vessel.
Right.
Okay.
And, she definitely. It was
Mature
she was
perspectives,
suggested.
maturely
She was definitely
dating.
gonna
Go
bust
ahead.
it open.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm like, okay, great. So I'm ready. I'm just trying to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
And she got to my house, man, and whew, man, like, I wear my expressions on my face, so I
Yeah.
know she automatically saw that I was not pleased.
My facial expressions give me away too.
Like, I mean, if she's listening to this podcast, you stinky bitch.
Oh,
You set me up. Okay? You made it bad for I could have
Silo
probably,
went there.
I could have probably been married and in bliss with 9 kids, but you ruined it because I decided never was gonna online date. And I was like, yo, that's what chicks is doing.
Online dating.
I'm like, that's what they
TSD.
doing. I'm like, this is AOL. Like all that extra, like, nah, I can't kick.
Online
I
dating,
can't kick.
traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, after that, I was like, nope, never again. Never again. She looked like a booger bear.
ODTSD.
Oh my
You got
goodness.
ODTSD. You hear that,
Then I had to
ladies
think
and
fast
gentlemen?
about, like, I went, I told her, like, yo, she came, like, I let her in because I was just sitting there, like, I was stuck. Listen, 5 minutes in, I was like, yo, I gotta go get my sister. It's an emergency.
Oh my
I gotta
God.
take her to a school. So I remember some bullshit excuse. She
Yeah.
made up. She's like, oh, all right. Well, you want me to wait here? Sure don't. I need you to pack it up for me, sis.
Yeah, that is crazy and that is extreme. Catfishing is definitely not okay. I've had
She
experiences.
ruined my online dating life.
Oh my God. Not on the field of like catfishing and stuff, but I've had experiences where like individuals have showed up to the date and they've had bad breath. I gotta end this early. I have to end this early. We cannot do this. Like, you need to drink a whole bottle of Listerine and then some.
Bro,
and
smell like
then
train
some.
smoke.
I can't. Or, they're extremely late to the date. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I'm all about punctuality. I can't
Punctuality is important. I mean, if you're like a few minutes late because of traffic, fine. But if it's gonna be anything more than 15, gotta go. Nobody's sitting there waiting.
That's nice.
Or-
I thought to get annoyed once we hit that 8-minute mark. I'm like, all right now. I was fashionably late. Well, fashionably get your ass ready a little bit earlier, please.
Oh my God.
And thank you.
Or
Respectfully.
you'll have the situation where you have like men who they go out on a date with you and they're acting like perfect gentlemen, but then at the end of the date, they kind of want something more, And-
What, like some ass?
Yeah. And see, I'm the type of person, I'm going to put you on a spot. I'm going to ask, like, what more are you looking for? Like, that question's kind of weird. It's just weird. I'm not calling you weird. It's just, I've learned that
I
from
don't
one
do
of my
weird
friends.
shit.
No, one of my friends has coined the phrase weird, okay? She'll check a person and be like, what do you mean by that? That question is just awkward. It's weird. It's very weird. So
You got to ask the
just
question.
explain it to me. Break it down because I want to see it from your perspective. So, like, why did you think that just because we had some dinner and drinks that it's gonna go this way?
Because there are women out there who do that.
Exactly.
And some men don't go with the flow. They just automatically assume, hey, you're going to do it too.
And don't get me wrong. I don't think that there's necessarily, I'm not looking down on the person who does that. I'm not saying that there's necessarily something wrong with giving it up on the first date. All I'm saying is because you can give it up on the first date and that ends up being your life partner. You know what I mean? When you're maturely dating, whatever happens, happens, as long as you guys are approaching that from a mature and sane perspective. You know what I mean? And logical mind frame when you do that. But all I'm saying is, don't expect and don't assume that that is where a person's head is at. Because, I mean, I can be a different way. With one guy, I go out on a date, I might just go home after. I want to be a total lady. Now, with another guy, I go out on a date, maybe I do want to bust it open in that first night or something like that, because that's the vibe I get from you. But that's the vibe I have with you, that I want to share myself like that.
Man,
but
listen, I ain't giving it up on the first date easy. I got standards, like I said. I ain't gonna just.
I don't think one should give it up on the first date either. Heck no. But I'm just saying that from that
Hell no,
mature
fuck on the first date.
perspective.
Listen, it is 2020. Motherfuckers out here getting sick, coughing and shit. We gotta walk around and shit with masks on. Fuck on the first date. Fuck with mask on if you want to be safe. Use
So
a
I
condom
was
and use a
like,
mask.
before I catch 19, give me 69. This is crazy.
That's
You
it.
cannot. No. Okay.
I'll fuck on the first date with the lava joint. Why not?
Oh, shoot.
And I'm not gonna look at that like if we fucked on the first date, like, oh, that's it, like I lost interest. Maybe when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, like I'll be on something. If I can hit it like right away,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
I don't know. As a woman, I'm gonna beg to differ about that. I'm not gonna say that I've never done it. I'm not gonna say that I've never done it. Okay, but what I am gonna say is that if you're looking for something a little different, I want to feel you out some first and figure out like where your head is, because what I want is like long term. I want to know if that's what you want if what you want is long term too. Not necessarily saying that we're gonna meet up in there and agree that we want long term, but all I'm saying is that if my goal is long term, I want to know if your goal is long term too. Now, if we determine that it's long term and the vibe is there, then I don't know. Maybe I just might bust it open.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'm not. Maybe I want to get to know you on a deeper level and stuff. But if I do decide to bust it open and stuff,
But
and things don't work out, don't assume that every woman that you take out is going to have that mind frame from that perspective, because not all people like that. And then also on the flip side too, I may not want to bust it open with a guy A. I may just want to go home respectfully after the end of the date. But with guy B, there's a different connection there. So maybe I do want to bust it open with guy B, but I also might want something more.
You just proved my point, player. You got your little stable. You got a guy A, you got a guy B. You see?
No. I'm not saying guy A and B at the same time. All I'm saying is guy. No, I'm not. Okay, well, maybe I am. Oh my God. But like if guy A, if I don't have that feeling, then no, I'm not busting it open on the first date. There may not even be a second date. Like if what I'm looking for is a deep soul connection with someone, because I mean, let's be frank. In my dating life, I've been with fuckboys already. Excuse the French. It is what it is. I've been with fuckboys. I've been with grown-ass men who have sat there and tried to portray something that they weren't. Okay. And then I've been with individuals who sat there and sold a good game. And here it is, I'm being your all, I'm being your backbone, I'm doing all this, but you're making me look like a clown ass behind my back. And I'm just totally not with that and not okay with that. So when you do come from those experiences with fuckboys and things like that, and you go out on a date and you approach dating differently now, and you're looking for something long term, you gotta sometimes do the exact opposite of what you did that got the fuckboy.
Yeah, but
because you gotta learn how to identify these fuck boys and the traits that the fuck boys carry, and fuck girls too. There are fuck girls out there. I'm sorry. Out there. We can't just say, "Oh, this to the boys."
But you know, with men,
I'm an equal opportunist.
Like that happens with men sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I pretty sure I can speak for every man walking the face of this planet, whether he wants to admit it or not, or say that out loud or not. You know, to me, my personal opinion right now, the vibe is more important than sex, because you can have a good vibe with somebody, right? And then you're thinking long term, right? Y'all not having sex right away. She got you in a 90-day rule or whatever the hell. And like the vibe, this woman is so dope, right? Yes. And then you get it. Then you bust that nut.
And now she ain't even interested anymore.
Now your whole mind changed. Like,
yes.
You know what? I don't think this is going to work out. It happens.
But you know what? I think in situations like that, it's because a person is dating out of lust. And which goes back to my point that don't just assume that just because you went out on a date and had a good time that it's going to lead to sex. Because some people are dating out of lust and some people are dating out of genuine interest to build something long term. So when we look at a situation like that, codependent versus independent, which there'll be independent people out there dating out of lust too, but mostly people who date out of lust tend to move a certain way. They tend to move like codependent people or players, so to say. Because then they want their flavors. They want to Rolodex it, have their,
Rolodex,
the Rolodex it,
the
bitch ass bitches.
Online,
no, let me stop. Everybody's walk of life is expressed.
Just my personal my opinion about online dating is just it's the same with Facebook and Instagram. I feel like, I know I could be wrong, because I'm pretty sure that there's some really decent women on these dating sites, but
and men
just
too.
Me, I just feel like you hiding behind a facade. Like, you telling me all your best attributes. Yeah,
you're giving me your representative.
Yeah, like okay, this sounds great on paper, but
who are you really?
Like me, I want to see you Like I'd rather like I'm old school in that way. I want to go out somewhere. I want to meet a woman while I'm out. I want to flirt and court her like that. Like that's just me. That's the way I want to do it.
You said the important word, court. I want to flirt. You want to date. You want to pursue. You want to have that chase a little bit.
Yeah.
Chase is different when you're pursuing somebody romantically versus chasing you out of drama and shit.
Yeah,
I ain't with that. But
I'm romantic. But I mean, I can't
romance,
be. I don't bring that up for everybody because everybody don't deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I want the chase or whatever. And I just feel like, for me, online dating removes the chase aspect of it.
It removes the
telling
romance.
Me, like I want to, like, let me figure all the stuff out that you tell, all the stuff that you write. Because I could write, listen, Virgo 6'2", I love long walks on the beach, and you know I love puppies, and I help seniors in the old folks home, and I volunteer on the weekends, and you know what I mean, and I help kids, and I feed the sick, and now you think, oh my God, this motherfucker got a cape on his back. Meanwhile, the whole time he beating your ass in the whole relationship.
Thank you.
He didn't put that on it. He didn't put that on his.
Well, she laying in the bed all damn day. Don't get up till 3 o'clock.
Don't cook. Don't clean. Don't do
Drink,
nothing.
smoke half the damn day. Don't even do anything with her kids and stuff. And her night start at 10 p.m.
Right.
So,
you left the house clean. She in the bed laying down.
But you have these rosy photos and this wonderful, eloquently created dating profile.
Yeah, like what? Shit, like.
But see,
why the house so dirty? Like
on my dating profile, I'm like,
how the house get dirty?
I'm very honest with who I am and what I'm looking for. Like, I'll say things like, I like to go hiking, I like to go swimming, I like to go fishing, because I genuinely do. I like a porterhouse steak, I like a glass of red wine, because that's exactly what I like. I like a gentleman that opens doors. I like a gentleman with manners and morals. I like to play chess. These are things that I want to do with a partner and share. What am I looking for? I'm looking for an individual who can communicate, someone who's looking to build, to go out and be adventurous with a partner, someone who's looking to, someone who is financially stable. And I put in parentheses because I am too, and I can reciprocate this. And the brackets and keep going. So it's like, I'm detailing these things. I'm a beginning stage entrepreneur. I mean, I'm not out here making $1 million yet, but I'm on the way up, you know?
Right.
So it's like, I'm letting people know that I'm a progressive individual and I'm looking for somebody else who is also equally progressive. So I wish those profiles would stay that, because when they don't, or they're polished and you meet the person and they're not, it's a turnoff. And then also segueing back to communication, because that's one thing that you brought up. Like, online dating removes romance, and communicating certain ways, it's hard to have that romance. Case in point, I met a guy online dating, right? Feeling him, the vibe was great and everything. And when we met up, it was kind of like, not even kind of like, it was a love at first sight connection. But when you have this communication and the communication is distant, or the person may be not a good communicator, and you talk one day and then you don't talk the next, and then the person's hitting you up 3 and 4 days later like, hey, how you doing? That can kill the connection. I think that communication is important. It's not just about having this well-crafted and eloquently worded dating profile, but what is the follow-up? Who are you thereafter? Because if we have this vibe, say that you're a person who has a busy life. If I have a busy life and I can't talk to you all the time, I'm going to at least express that out. Like, hey, really busy with my day. Been thinking about you. We'll get back to you tonight, or we'll talk tomorrow and stuff, because things are really hectic and I won't be able to talk throughout the day. Boom. It's cool. But then you'll have other people who maybe they're just not good communicators, so they don't express that. And that's why you don't hear from them for 3 days. But then you have fuckboys who you don't hear from them for 3 days because he over there saying good morning, beautiful, to a whole bunch of beauties, so to say.
Let me ask you this, though. Like, because I hear a lot of women say that. Oh,
communication is key. Ain't no romance.
I ain't heard from him. Your fingers ain't broke either, though.
That's true. Reach
like
out.
a lot of women say that they be equally as interested. Like, I like this dude. I really want to be with him. I really want to see where this goes. I want to pursue this. And you saying all this shit while you're just recording the amount of time that he's not hitting you up.
And you're not
why can't you reach out
for interest? Yes.
It's not always, you know what I mean? Like communication, that was the word that we just said. It's a two-way street, though.
Reciprocity.
It's a two-way street.
Yes.
You also have to reach out. Like, men like to feel,
good morning,
men like, yo, I could want to chase, but I like to feel like, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, she thinking about me. Like, men like to feel like they're being thought about. Not feel like it. Like, I like to be thought about. I know, like, you passing, hey, just thinking about you. Like, even if I didn't speak to you all day, right, for whatever reason, and you hit me up, drop me a line, hey, what's going on? You know, just thinking about you, you know, da-da-da.
Yes.
Cool, I like that. Now I'm smiling, whatever, and then maybe it start up a conversation or not. But what I'm not going to do is, I ain't speak to you in 3 days, now you cut off, and, or I'm gonna hit you up in that 3 days. Oh well, to curse you out, talk about your lack of communication, and then but I didn't reach out either.
That's definitely a no. That's a dead end street there. I feel that part of mature dating is that communication part where you explain why you're bothered by something. If you're the type of person who talks every day and you consider it offensive or disrespectful if someone doesn't reciprocate that, then you need to communicate that, not go off and be aggressive, because aggressive is not going to lead you to the end result that you want, which is a successful partnership, a successful functional partnership that leads to long term. But in the same realm too, if this individual is taking days to contact you, you're right. I mean, a woman like myself, I have a busy life.
Right.
I mean, I have a daytime job. I go to the gym. We come record these sessions. I'm a mom, parenting, going to painting class, you name it, just having a world of things. And as a father and stuff too, and the world of things that you have to do.
Shooting this, I work during the day.
Exactly.
I got my kids. I got this show that I'm doing. Shout out to my Dark City, my Parascott people. We on the way.
And so it's really important that people understand that when you have a full schedule, you don't always have all that time in the day to sit down and talk. You may only have a few minutes. So it's important when people communicate, if you're not going to hit a person up for a few days, just communicate like, I'm busy. I have a lot of things going on, but I do hope to communicate with you in the next few days.
Some people will hear that and still have an attitude. You know what I mean? Because it could be a situation, like think about it, like,
they need to get a life. That goes back to my point. They need to get a life. Because if you're doing something with you, you're going to notice that he's not reaching out. But
when you're dealing with someone and they have a lot more shit to do than you do, you have more time to sit and
ponder
not
on
do
those
shit.
type of things.
Oh, you're not reaching out. I got shit to do. Like I'm not chilling in the house like playing PlayStation. Like I'm really actually out here trying to get it. You know what I mean? Then it takes 1 second to make a text. Yeah, we know that, but what if that 1 minute that I had, I wanted to sit down and collect myself because I'm ripping and running some. Like I can give you a typical weekend for me, right? Like this being Saturdays, right? Early on Saturdays, I have to get up, spend time with my kids.
Yes.
I have to then come up here.
Yes.
To film.
Yes.
Then from here, on a Saturday, typically, now I have to go to Asbury Park, New Jersey to film the show that I'm in.
Exactly.
I'm getting back late. Either late Saturday night or early Sunday morning. I'm getting back into New York. I'm getting back to my house late from Asbury Park. Yes. Then I got to get up and be in Queens on the field and play 4 football games on Sunday.
After, when you get up, taking care of your son first, making breakfast for him and getting him straight. Yeah.
So now by the time when I get home Sunday, I want to sit down.
It's depleted.
I want to shower. I want to chill with my kids. I want to drink a beer.
Reach out to somebody and explain
I don't want to pick up the phone right away.
Why I don't want to be bothered.
I'll send you a text, yo. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, think about you. Because that's happened to me before. It's back to like I've explained to women, listen, I got a lot going on. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like you. I'm going to make time for you. But it's not going to look the way you particularly want it to look.
Yes.
Like a woman got mad at me before. Oh. You know what I mean? I was working, I forget this job I had, but I was on the phone all day. I want you to call me more. I'm on the phone almost 8 hours. I don't want to be on the phone when I get off. However, I will still make time to call you because I know it's important to you.
Exactly.
But don't expect that on a regular basis because my job
don't control me and put me on a schedule.
Right. Yes. And then it starts off with because this is how some women are. It starts off with okay, yeah, cool, no, I understand. I know you got a lot going on. And then a little bit of time back, I notice you're calling me, you're trying, but I need you to do it more now. Now it's you want me to, you want me to think about what's important to you, and you're not thinking about what's important to me.
Yes. You're taking it from a point of expressing interest, of asking me to do a little bit more so you know that I'm really interested in you versus anybody else.
All right, but
and
don't
now
make
you're
it
dragging it to a point of control.
Like nothing is
saying
enough.
That this is what I expect you to be. It's so regimented. No, you can't do that. And I agree with that because women should not be like that. Men don't communicate the same as women. Even though I'm going to say that in a paradoxical way. No, yes and no. Because in certain ways, men don't communicate like women.
Men don't even really want to talk, let alone communicate like that.
Men communicate like bitches around each other and you know it. You guys,
I don't know about all
y'all
that.
detail what y'all want to detail. You'll talk to your boy like, yo, did you hear about Sam and his girlfriend? Yeah, this bitch dogged him out. Dog, yo.
I mean, if I got the scoop, I got the scoop. I gotta report the news properly.
Mopping all over the living room. My God.
I gotta report the news properly. I gotta get the story right for the viewers.
Okay, so like I said, men communicate situationally when they want to and how they want to. They communicate in detail with what they feel is important. So what women feel is important sometimes is not as important to men. So men like, you don't need that much of my energy in this communication here.
Right. No, that's the absolute truth. Sometimes what's important to you is just not that big of a deal. And that's going to do it for this week's episode, guys. We thank you for tuning in to Grown Dating Talk. I am Silas, the supervillain.
And I'm Alana V.
And we will see you next week.
Join us. Take care and have a good night. Bye.
For the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. H6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ballin' age. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence. Adolescent presence. I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected with the moves elusive. And I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing. So I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting the bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper, cash, fuck a tax. That's a joke. Tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the record.